Hello, I'm Commissioner Jim Carnes, and I've been asked by your employer to tell you why this program that you're about to see is necessary. When fats, oils, and other grease products are poured or washed down the drain, those byproducts solidify, combine with foreign matter, and completely clog the sewer lines. This can lead to serious system backups that create big problems to clean up and pay for. We determined that 60% of all past sewer overflows were caused by grease blockages. That's why in October 2006, the Jefferson County Commission passed a much-needed grease control ordinance. This law requires all food service facilities to participate in annual inspections, maintain grease disposal records, and educate its employees on proper grease control procedures. That's where you come in. We want to show you the proper way to clean up and maintain your kitchen to make sure your employer stays in compliance with the county's grease control program. In the end, your cooperation will help keep our environment safe and clean, save tax dollars, and keep you on the job. Thank you for your help.
It's a busy place behind the scenes of a restaurant. Frying up a batch of fries, grilling a burger well done, making salad dressing. It's a never-ending job for the hard-working crews. At the end of the day, all that hard work creates a lot of used fat, oil, and grease that has to be wiped up, cleaned up, and thrown out. So where does all this oil and grease come from? Fats are found in dairy products like butter and ice cream. Oil is found in the fryer, but also in products like salad dressings and mayonnaise. Grease comes from cooking meats on the grill. All of these leftovers from the grill, the prep area, and even the dairy case should never be poured down or washed down the sink or floor drain, because those greasy remains eventually build up and clog up the sewer. To show you what happens, let's go underground. Over time, grease poured down the drain hardens and starts to coat the inside of the pipe. As it accumulates, the grease slows down the water flow to a trickle. Eventually, the entire line is blocked. That blockage can cause untreated sewage to spill over onto the ground or back up into people's homes and businesses. These overflows can cause environmental hazards that damage our creeks and waterways. The overflow has to be cleaned up and the block lines have to be cleared. That costs a lot of money for specialized equipment and crews, and to pay expensive regulatory fines resulting from the spill. Another problem, improper disposal of kitchen byproducts can also interfere with the proper operation of Jefferson County's wastewater treatment plants. As you can see, simply washing these products down the drain can cause a lot of problems that are hard to clean up and expensive to repair. Because of the ongoing problems created by discharging fats, oils, and grease into Jefferson County's sewage system, food service facilities are required by law to do everything possible to keep those materials out of the sewer. Over the next few minutes, we want to show you the best ways to dispose of your used fats, oils, and grease to make sure your restaurant stays in compliance with the law. First, some background. The Jefferson County Department of Environmental Services is divided into 4 divisions, which maintain over 3,100 miles of sewer lines. The Administration Division manages day-to-day operations of the sanitary sewer system. The Maintenance and Construction Division handle repairs, build new lines, conduct line inspections, and deal with sewer line complaints and emergencies. Jefferson County's Environmental Services Department operates Barton Lab, one of the state's largest environmental laboratories. Here, technicians conduct thousands of tests each year to monitor water quality and ensure the county meets all federal and state environmental regulations. A major part of the work at Barton Lab is analyzing the treated water released by our plants. Technicians want to make sure the reclaimed water put back into our streams and rivers keeps them clean and healthy. The Treatment Plant Division operates 9 modern wastewater treatment facilities across the county, serving a population of almost 500,000 people. The Valley Creek Treatment Plant located near Bessemer has the most capacity, designed to handle 65 million gallons of sewage each day. Village Creek, located near Ensley, is the second largest treatment plant in the system. It's designed to control 60 million gallons of sewage a day. This plant also handles grease collected from food service facilities. Here, specialized equipment holds the grease waste, breaking it down into small particles the treatment facility can handle. When grease doesn't go through this type of device and enters the sewer system improperly, it can lead to a sanitary sewer overflow. These overflows cause environmental hazards that result in costly fines and long-term cleanups. The leading cause of these overflows are food service operations that deposit fats, oils, and grease directly into the sewer system. The first and most obvious way to keep grease out of your pipes is simple. Never pour oils and liquid grease down the sink or floor drain. Instead, use a container to hold the used oils. To avoid spills, throw away the containers before they get full. Second, avoid dumping leftover food into a disposal. Food scraps should be collected into a garbage bin and then discarded. When it comes time to clean up, use dry methods to prepare pots and pans for washing. That means scraping or wiping food residue directly into the trash. Use food-grade paper towels to wipe out the remaining oil, and then drop into the trash. Paper towels can also be used to clean up spills around fryer baskets and work areas. In the dishwashing area, a couple of reminders. Use the lowest approved temperature for wash water. Water over 140 degrees dissolves grease, allowing it to go down the pipes and cause problems. The lower temperature still meets health department guidelines, keeps grease out of your pipes, and saves on water heating costs. Also, remember to use strainers on sinks and drains. Now that you know how to do your part, let's look at other systems designed to help keep those fats, oils, and grease out of the sewer system. It starts with a grease interceptor. These small floor vaults collect grease and oil that comes from daily operations. The interceptor should be inspected frequently and cleaned on a regular schedule. In heavily used kitchens, the interceptor must be cleaned every 14 days. Outside, you'll find a larger compartment called a grease trap. Here, wastewater from the kitchen goes through a series of pipes and baffles. The wastewater stays here long enough for the solid grease to float to the top and the solids settle to the bottom. The remaining water continues on into the sewer. The trapped grease must be removed every 90 days by a licensed grease hauler. Here, crews are removing the grease using a specialized vacuum truck. Once the trap is emptied and washed out, the material is transported to the Village Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant for proper disposal. Inspectors from the Jefferson County Grease Control Program check these grease traps using the 25% rule. The amount of settled solids at the bottom of the tank and the floating grease on the top cannot be more than 25% of the total operating depth of the tank. If a facility fails this test, they are required to pay a re-inspection fee. As you've seen, Jefferson County needs your help to stay in compliance with strict environmental regulations. Your employer is required to stop fats, oils, and grease from entering the sewer system. That requirement keeps the lines clear, the treatment system operating, and the resulting treated water safe and clean for everyone.